Here we have verse 21 of the 11th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus has arrived at Bethany 4 days after the death of Lazarus, whose surviving sisters, Mary and Martha, are there to greet him. Martha goes first, of course, and meets Jesus, and the first words that she speaks are those that are recorded for us here by John. He says, "Apen," this is from lego, I say, second aorist verb, third person singular, aorist active indicative. So she said, of course it's referring to Martha, which is feminine. She said, un, postpositive conjunction. Therefore, she said, hey, Martha, the article commonly used with proper names. So we have the feminine nominative singular article, the, and then Martha, which is the nominative of the name itself, Martha. So she said, therefore, Martha said, pros. And the fact that pros is used here, the preposition means to or toward, gives a little bit of elevated intensity. We've said on other occasions that sometimes this actually suggests the notion of kind of being in someone's face, you know. Normally the dative would be used, but here, pros with the accusative, elevates the sense of the tension just a bit. So Martha said, therefore, pros ton Iesun, to, again the article used in the accusative, singular, masculine, to the Jesus, the accusative of the proper name for Jesus. So Mary said to Jesus, with a little bit of bite to it, you might say, Kyrie. This is from Kyrios, Lord or Sir, the vocative here. Sir or Lord, more likely is the sense. A, the word if used with the indicative. If, ace, this is from ami, I am, second person singular, imperfect, active indicative. If you were, is the idea. Now, hoda is an indeclinable adverb. It means here. So if here you were, uk, the negation, combined with the little particle on. On is sometimes basically a contraction of eon, which is can mean if, but it is used as a particle to introduce a kind of conditionality, sometimes used with the subjunctive, although that's not the case here. So we would imply into it, for purposes of translation, something like would not have. That would be, at least idiomatically, the way we'd bring it over. So if you were here, apethenon died, from apothnesko, I die. This is the second or third person singular. Second aorist active indicative, died, would not have died is the sense of it. And then, of course, the one of whom she's speaking, ho adelphos, the brother mu of me. So Martha says to Jesus, Lord, if you'd been here, he would not have died. Some have read into this a little bit of an accusatory tone of voice, and we don't know for sure. The fact that pros is used earlier certainly implies a little bit of almost a rebuke, you might say, on the part of Martha, although I hesitate to use quite such a strong word. But obviously she's in a state of grief, and she probably is thinking that it's too late now for any kind of intervention in the difficult circumstances that have befallen her, although what she says in the very next verse may raise a question about the degree to which she has despaired of Jesus' ability to intervene even in these dark circumstances.